This gonna be a vid about current events. I first want to start off by saying, you know, you have to pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the animals, just pay attention, especially to the animals, because the animals always know everything happened for a reason. Even though all this evil is by design, everything is working by divine, that cosmic mother, etc. Now I'm gonna get straight to it, right? Now, there's many narratives, being thrown out there to constantly keep the masses distracted. And, having higher discernment also takes practice. You remember, I don't know how long ago it was, through the riots and all of that, the BLM and all that BS that they created, etc. I guess it's when the toilet paper was running out, or it ran out, or whatever the situation was. If you notice, just that alone, if you run out of some toilet paper, the world will go in a frenzy. People will start going to war with each other, fighting inside the grocery stores, even deleting each other. And it's like, if you can't see that this is by design, so anything could happen. Just like people, TikTok, some I heard that they restored it. Some I heard that it's still a block going on. I'm gonna be honest, I had the app before, and I only got it because my sister wanted me to download it, because so I can see her. She got like a cooking channel type of thing on there, or she had one, because it's banned or whatever is going on. And I posted a little bit on there, I had a few, I guess, followers and all that, but I didn't post like I do, here on YouTube about certain situations. It was more like nature pics, etc. But I'm saying this to say this. I'm saying that to say this. They had these videos on how these TikTokers are flipping out, crashing out because they don't know what to do. A lot of them was, making certain revenue, and they didn't have to work a regular job, and they don't know what to do because it's like instantly stopping their funds. See, you have to understand this, right? The devil will give you something, like I said before in my last vid, or in my title, in one of my vids, that the devil will give you something just to take it away from you. This could happen with anything, a working job, YouTube, especially if, you depend on this to pay bills or certain things. This is why, excuse me, especially for those ones that know how it is to struggle. Those are the main ones that's going to know how to adapt through the times, not the ones that, was born with a silver spoon, or the ones that never had to work hard in their life. A lot of this stuff is done by design. I'm pretty sure more than likely either TikTok will be back or maybe it won't. But I won't be surprised if Donald Trump, the president, the elect, rescue and bring it back. Or maybe they didn't want to sell it to an American company because it's Chinese owned TikTok. Excuse me. It's just a bunch of it's a bunch of just stupidity, really. To me, it's not It's not a good thing if certain people really, the good people, genuine individuals, that really have families to feed, not excuse me, not idiotic people that's on there licking ice cream and making all these dangerous, silly titles, etc. Give me a second. Making all these, these silly challenges, etc. Things that's dangerous and just harmful. So that's on a good note. I'm glad things like that is gone, but not for, genuine people and content creators that's really making a difference and, you know, um, bringing certain awarenesses out. And yeah, and yeah, I do believe there's a lot of people. See, a lot of the evil ones, and the ones that's pushing certain agendas, they also didn't, just like on certain platforms or whatever, they may not want you to talk about certain things, especially the real truth speakers. You had certain ones dropping those videos and exposing this and putting this out and bringing awareness. So that could be part of another reason why I guess it may be banned, they say, etc. But a lot of this is distractions, and a lot of this is agenda, and a lot of this is about money, you know. But you have to pay attention because it's controlled chaos. They could just easily give you something, make it an easy way for you, take it away from you, and cause you to have meltdowns and crash out and do crazy things because you're not making the money you once was making by making videos and doing this and that. This is why you can't put all your eggs into one basket. You have to be a jack of, excuse me, a jack of all trades. See, they're attacking my throat chakra. But that's why you have to be a jack of all trades, especially for those ones that know how it is to struggle, to work hard, to strive. Only the strongest shall and will survive. You know. So yeah, I just wanted to touch down on a few um, current events. And again, this is for educational purposes. I'm not going to speak too much more about these wildfires everywhere, but especially in California, this and that. Some people, I'm just going to add this. Some people may say it's biblical. Some people may say we are in a real spiritual war. I say it's all the above. And some people say it's for a new agenda for smart cities. Some may say digital, social security numbers coming, etc. Cashless societies, the mark of the beast. So just be aware to those real ones that's out there. For anyone to have ears to hear, listen, to those that have eyes to see, this is a war between what they call good and evil, dark and light. But you still wouldn't have the light without the darkness, because the darkness was first. I won't get too deep into that. But this is a war between the real gods, the original ones, and the fallen ones, aka lost angels, fallen angels, Luciferians and witches and warlocks, just like in Hollywood, the witch's broom is made of holly from a Hollywood, if I'm not mistaken. highly that's used for the witches' broom or whatever. It's a lot of excuse me once again. It's a lot of rituals going on, sacrifices, etc. But just to be aware is to be alive. Give me a second. Well, yeah, it's a lot going on, but when they speak of the tunnels, but I ain't gonna speak too much in this video. It's for educational purposes only. What is way deeper than what you think. We are in a spiritual war, a physical war, a mental war. So learn how to use your highest discernment, and continue learning and continue searching, because what you may think isn't. And when you think you knew it all, seen it all, you realize you've seen and really know nothing. Even a master teacher will always be a forever student. Well, let me take that back. I don't want to get too deep, and I guess, some say that there are a highest to high of consciousness to reach, but I guess that's what they will call the ascended masters. But I don't want to get too deep and get through off the subject, but this vid is about how predictive programming and how order out of chaos. It's really what a lot of these things are. It's easy to push agendas, it's easy to do this, and it's easy to do that. And what we just think that is evil, rich people, this and that, these are really evil celestial beings versus what they call good celestial beings. This is fallen angel, technology, what you see when you see these spells and certain things that's going on in Hollywood and why these certain things took place. And like I said, yeah, it was by design, but nothing, happens without it being by divine. And we are in a spiritual war that manifests in a physical, but it's a spiritual war, a physical war, it's a mental war. We don't want to descend, you don't want to descend, you want to ascend. It's about ascending, it's about learning, completing the contracts, can't come in here to do what you came to do, and you came to uplift. That's who I speak to, those ones. Everybody cannot carry these anointments. That's why everybody is not chosen, because there's another side to being chosen that may feel like a very, very, hard burden. It's like the whole weight of the world is on your shoulders. It's like everybody depend on you, and everyone is against you, including you. This is why you gotta learn how to pray and make sure you make room so you don't get in your own way. Triple ones, I own us 13, and I'm out.